seems like the teams are ready.
Record empty sucks.
Okay, I'm recording.
Huh.
So there we go, now we're in a separate channel. And should go live any minute now.
So Money in the Bank, they're mostly support players, correct? Like Gecko's a support player.
Gecko is in Team 6.
Oh, yep, I knew that. I don't
But the
really know
Money in
any
the Bank,
Russian
they said
players.
that they were going to have fun in this tournament and play like all support, bunny hopping support, but
Okay.
I'm not sure that's going to work on this map, so they will probably do something else, we'll see.
Yeah. So Team 6, Dr. Michaelopoulos, he's a classic NeoTokyo player, probably been around since day one. I like that guy. He's a nice guy.
Yep.
So yeah, looks like they're all supports, huh, for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, so they're trying it out, so we'll see how far they can go with that.
Team 6, 2 recons, 3 supports, looks like. So you think they're playing...
Tenshi is actually an assault.
Is he assault?
Playing it kinda safe.
I don't know how you counter 5 supports. I guess assaults, right?
Probably, yeah, try to hit them with the nades, which might be hard on an open map like this, but...
Oh, that's an early kill. Both those. And that's 3. That's not looking too good for Money in the Bank. 5v2. Oh, there's 1 kill. 1 recon down. That's a con, correct?
No, Sakan's internet is broken, so Tenshi is standing in for Sakan.
I see. Can they force a cap on him? I think they can. He's too slow to catch up.
Yeah, unless he can get that bunny hop going.
I think it's too late for him. There's no way he's gonna get around that building.
He's trying, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
No.
So we have the first ghost cap of the tournament in the first round.
I think if you're gonna run the 5 support game plan, you really have to learn how to layer your smokes properly. Like I understand that they're trying to be casual about it, but because if you can layer smokes, it's pretty devastating, especially if the other team only has 2 supports themselves.
Yeah, the only smokes I saw was inside the where the ghost was.
It seemed kind of silly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do a lot of baiting with them too by just throwing them in areas where you're not even actually located. And I mean, I know Snyder's really good, but it's hard as a recon to really, mow down a couple of sports. Just the HP advantage is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially in the early rounds, and really limited to like Jeet or SRMS. Or like, I guess he has Silence Jeet now, but it's still going to be tough. The ammo just isn't there. Gets an early kill on Tenshi. That's Tenshi, correct? I don't know who these people are.
I think Bagov is soft as hell.
Okay, it's so hard with the...
Yeah, they're not using their Steam names.
Oh, he actually has his own name.
Yeah, Tenshi is Tenshi Common.
The one thing that's really an advantage here for Snyla is that this map is really good for hit and run. You can just get a lot of speed going on the grass part and just like completely use the map to your advantage. The way the barriers are set up is like really nice.
The ghost fell through the floor.
Hmm. Man, none of the other team has even ranked up once yet. That's too bad.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused by what they're doing. They're not even in the same squad. Seems like a really big disadvantage.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I guess they should realize it soon.
Yeah. I think that's the problem with sometimes when playing with like a random team is you don't really know people that well. I know back in the day we kind of were making teams with people we were really friendly with and played a lot with, so you had a better idea of what their skill set was and what they were good at.
Yeah.
A lot different now, but because it seems, I mean, look at the NSF. Like they're just moving as a team. And these other guys are just all over the place. They're just getting like separated and surrounded by themselves. It's not good to get isolated like that.
Yeah, and they weren't covering any angles, it seemed.
I can't hear voice comms, but the other thing too is a lot about competitive play in NeoTokyo is basically having like a map naming system down and understanding, where the earlier, points of contact are. And I think the one thing that's really good for Team 6 here is that you have people like Snala who are really good at bunny hopping and they just get, so far across the map at the early start of the round, it really throws off the points of contact. So I think a lot of people are just going to get surprised, see where he goes, just run into him way too early and be not prepared for it.
Yeah, I mean, you can counter him on a map like this.
Yeah.
With long range, but still, I mean, I haven't seen him get on top of the roofs yet, but
Nope.
he usually does that a lot on this map, and it's really hard to follow him when he does that.
Lisan, he normally uses the ZR sniper.
Yeah.
That's a really good gun on this map.
Snyla said actually that they were going to play all recon, all Sarah long, but yeah, against a lot of supports, I think that's not going to work.
I mean, the other thing too, if you all go like with that tactic, it's not that great because the ZR is really bad. Obviously, close range, you just get fucked by the rate of fire, and it's just like that was a really nice flank by Lisan, but I don't know if it's gonna work out for him that well. He's gonna get really beat up by this guy. Oh, he might get his death hack off. Nice. Oh, so close.
It's a bit cocky there.
Yeah, I think he should have. I mean, they're ahead by two rounds, but I think if I were him, I probably would have stayed up top and just, done a good job of picking off whoever I could from up there. I mean, it's really nice too to have the information advantage as well, and being able to call out where they are. Because basically, a lot of the pathing on this map outside of the bottom tunnel is pretty open, so you can see people a lot.
We see Team 6 picking up the Ghost a lot.
Yeah, that too. They're really trying to work that to their advantage. I'm still surprised by the lack of use of smoke on their part. I haven't really seen a lot of smokes. I guess early round. To me, one of the things I love best about support and what really separates regular support players from good support players in my book is the utilization of smokes. I think if you can save your smokes to later in the round, they just give you such an advantage against a lot of opponents that it's really worth doing that, learning how to manage your smokes properly, and I feel like a lot of people don't do that very well at all.
Yeah, it's very tempting to throw them like the first thing you do.
Yep.
I do that mistake a lot as an assault, like I throw my grenade early and try to catch people. Yeah. But then I, like later in the round, I
regret it.
Yeah, like every time. I really could use a grenade here, but I already wasted it.
This is an interesting spot for him, but I mean, it's gonna get punished pretty hard.
Yeah, he got surrounded pretty quickly.
I think the problem with like the 4 support 1 assault is you really have no ability to flank the opposition, especially on a map like this where there's usually like one lane open. Because that's one thing I've noticed as well is neither one of these teams is doing a very good job of locking down all of the lanes. There's always been one open every round.
Yeah.
And I think that could be really exploited by a recon, but it doesn't seem like they really want to utilize that at all.
I think we're seeing some mind games here from the NSF team.
Yeah.
They had a lot of supports earlier, but now they switched to 4 recons and 1 support.
Yep.
Just as Jinrai, I think they were trying to counter all the supports.
Yep.
And now they're
Getting
facing
early
4
advantage.
recons, so...
It's true. I mean, if you're able to rank up a few ranks against supports, it becomes a lot easier as a recon and assault, just because your weapons are a lot better.
Yeah.
It really negates that life total gap that you have in the early rounds. I mean, it's hard to kill a support with an SRM, but once you have a ZR or like even a silenced G, it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, the other problem too now is that since they have multiple ZR snipers, they're just gonna get ranged almost every round now.
Yeah.
To me, it's kind of over. What's the score limit for this event? 7 still for each map?
Yeah, it's best of 15 rounds, I think, or 13 rounds.
And there's 2 maps or just 1 map?
Just 1.
Vamp has 20 points now. I wonder what kind of weapon he's gonna go with.
It's best of 15 rounds, so first 2.
Yeah,
8, I
so
guess.
they Vamp swapped an SRS with one of the recons for the ZR sniper. So we have a recon sniper with SRS.
Yeah, that's really powerful.
Yeah, it's Snyla too. I wonder if he's gonna go up top or just try to flank down. Yeah, he just went down one alleyway.
It's going
It
really
looks like.
fast. Try to get them.
Yep. They see this whole
inside.
alleyway is completely open. This is one thing that the Jinrai really just aren't taking advantage of, is these open alleyways in this map. It's just too hard to cover with 5 people. I'm surprised how close he's getting, but I mean, it's working out pretty well.
I gets taken out.
Weapon choices on this map are kind of tough. I mean, you want to gravitate towards long-range weapons, but there is a fair amount of scenarios where you get trapped into an enclosed space where you kind of want something that's a little better in the close areas. And like, I don't know, it's tough. I don't know what map. I guess like ZR, obviously, in assault right off the bat is probably your best bet. The silence ZR, but I don't know. As you rank up, I'm not sure. As a support, I think I really would just want like an MX or silenced MX even. I think that's sufficient long enough range. I mean, you maybe won't be able to engage like an SRS from across the map, but you can work a fair amount of spaces on this map to kind of keep people with sniper rifles from nailing you.
Yeah, I'm mostly stick to the silenced CR.
Yeah, alright, so Jinrai grabbed one. That's not bad.
Yeah.
There was some major smoke usage later on in the game there. I saw that, I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm just going to call him Sai. He was using smokes late in the game. It seemed to work really well for him.
I kind of missed what happened. I mean, Snyla took out 2 guys with SRS, and then
Bagovs killed him.
they just, bounced
And
back.
then they used the HP advantage from there, I think. And like I said, Sai did throw 2 smokes, I believe, and he did flex and use those really well. It looks like they switched to a recon now. The Jinrai have a recon ZR sniper now, who's doing the same thing Snyla did last round, but he's getting in way too early. He's just flanking. I don't know what he's doing. He's in trouble now. He's just completely cornered.
To put that back down.
Yeah. That was not worth it. If I was him, I would have used that entire firing lane to kill that support. That would have been very easy to kill Gecko there. There's not much he would have been able to do. I mean, see that smoke there? That's a good smoke, though. That does shut off that lane. They know that, Snell has been using that lane. And if they, expect that they might switch to a recon and try to do that as well, that smoke that Gecko placed is actually very well placed. But that, frankly, if I was that recon, I probably would have just backed out as soon as I saw the smoke. I might even have tried to go up on the roof at that point. So those 2 guys just got jumped. Looks like Bagovs and Sanbazu was shooting at them. Alright. So yeah, here we go. 2v1. This is tough, especially with Lisan up top. He's gonna completely flank this guy. Did you see him? He saw him. Interesting.
Oh.
Not bad. I mean, Lisan's doing not so well for life total right now. One shot or two, maybe he dead. I don't like that they're grouping up here. That seems bad to me. If I was Lisan, I probably would have flanked like way further back and gone around. He's kind of trying to do that right now, but I don't know where he's going.
But at the same time, you want to stick together because you can.
It's true. It's true.
You might be able to get the. See,
Well, he's
there's
distracted.
Zero was caught alone.
Yeah,
So
I would agree. Well, there you go, ZR sniper.
you want to get the return frags. Now. Actually, I think that's Afro. Afro standing in for Lisan.
Oh, I see. Oh, right.
So-
I didn't even notice that.
So yeah, Afro got the return frag, but it's dangerous. He goes down to 9 HP. So
That's true. I mean, I think you do run into the issue there where even if you are with Servo, I would almost want to use Servo as bait there just because at 9 HP, if you're standing next to him and you run into bag-offs together who has the MX, there's a good chance you guys might just both get mowed down. And you can't really engage him at that close range with a ZR sniper, so it's kind of tough.
yeah, I mean you need to flank, but at the same time you don't want to turn
Separate
into
too far.
yeah, and turn into a number of 1v1s. Like you want a 2v1.
That was a quick cap.
Yep.
I don't understand. I mean, that seemed like a really big error to me. I mean, if you're going to go
Definitely.
for support and then one assault, I probably would have just picked up that ghost because you could utilize that really well.
Yeah, so they're a bit confused. The rules were
Yeah,
changed from
around
best
so.
of 13 to best of 15. So
I see.
if there aren't any ties, then you need 8 wins to win.
I'm surprised at what Tenchi's been doing. I kind of feel like he should be a little bit more aggressive with this assault play. He's being far too passive for my likes, to be honest with you. I mean, especially as an assault with a 4 support team, even if there's a large play skill gap, I think what you can really do is just utilize the assault for a quick assault, obviously. And even if you die, if you can take down life totals of 2 or 3 other players on that opposing team, the HP advantage of the supports alone will just, completely negate that skill cap. So I'm surprised. He's just been so passive. I mean, I don't think he fired a single round a single shot that entire round. He's been going tunnel and just kind of camping, and I really don't think it's really working to their advantage at all. Yeah, I mean, the NSF just seem to have much better map control, or at least are recognizing the fact that they need to do that. Still, they aren't even all in Alpha Squad on the Jinrai side. It's kind of tough. Alright, Vamp. Yep.
There we go. That should be it. GG. So Team 6 takes the first match of the tournament.
Not bad.
I'm gonna link the mumble channels here so we can hear what they're saying.
Okay.
Sai was trying to Sai.
Hey guys.
I don't know. Hey.
Hey.
Oh,
Hello.
I got moved.
No,
Oh,
I
that's
linked the
fucking
channels.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I did some high tech
That's
shit.
a thing.
You're a
High-tech
goddamn
shit.
hacker.
So
That
that was a
was-
fast match.
Yeah, what as
Pretty
expected.
much
I
like
hope tomorrow's match goes.
What's up
Fast,
with the fucking best
I mean-
of 15 instead of best
That
of
was
13?
news to me. For some reason, I didn't read that.
I'd like to point out that the round we lost, we bought an SRS.
Yeah.
Fucking bad.
It was the one,
I
the
got
one
2
round
kills
where
with
we
it,
got
though.
all cheeky.
Yeah. Not enough.
Yeah, but everybody else was too overconfident because of the big boom cannon.
The team was kinda unbalanced. That's kinda why we should
Our team
try
had
to
like
make
no
a...
coordination whatsoever.
Yeah, because we have 2 subs.
That last
We-
one, when
Oh,
Gecko
interesting.
clutched,
Not only that.
when Gecko clutched against me and Suna, I was like behind that tank screaming to push him. Nothing.
We have
Mine
two
is
sides
less
as well.
coordinated
I'm not
fucking
sure if you
ninja
noticed,
cap, though.
Sai, but you only had 3 guys in Alpha Squad.
Yeah, like there was no grouping of teams and squads at all for a couple of rounds. I was kind of
Well,
surprised by that.
Yeah. We told them to join, but they didn't.
They literally just didn't want to join the squad.
That's kind of tough, man. I mean, I don't know what to
This is
tell
the
you.
state of competitive NeoTokyo right here,
My
people.
when the fucking ghost fell through the map.
The match
This
was
is a
rigged.
competitive video game right here.
The match was rigged in their favor from the start. That's
Yeah,
what kind of suck.
And then my subs wouldn't fucking leave Delta Squad, and then we lost.
I wasn't Delta Squad. I was in Alpha.
I know. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know.
I had a major
Most-
catastrophe which caused me to spawn I have a 1 liter bottle of spiced rum and it's really big and I overpoured my shot glass and it went everywhere. It was a
Getting a kill with your fucking G scoped.
Metagaming with
It's
Spice
scoped.
Run.
Was it Soft playing Assault on your team?
yes.
Bag offs.
Soft was the bag off then. I was like, I'm gonna use the G scope, I don't care. I used
Who
to
was
set
the
that
guy
long
who
for
grabbed the
most
ghost?
rounds.
On your
Me and
side, who
Afro
was,
did that.
who was the guy who grabbed the ghost on your side when we ninja cap?
Me, and I was screaming at everyone to stay with me, and they were just walking off like, nope.
Oh, me and
Sai,
Snyla took 2 different routes and we just convened on you perfectly
Sai, were
timed when you
Were
picked
you
that
the
shit
one
up.
who pushed spawn once with a ZR?
Yeah.
We were only
That's fucking
prepared in
crazy.
general.
When
That's
it's-
fucking scary.
I wanted to get a death pack kill, but you were so slow that you caught me out because I got my death pack too early.
We had like a fucking solid support unit while me and Afro it's exactly it played out exactly like I told Lisan it would when I was gonna ZR along with him. We'd have like a unit of 3 supports which would pick up any dregs that you missed, like with the ZR longs. And, like me and Afro were going dual ZR long, and then this unit of 3 supports just walked around the map together, like hoovering up. It was pretty cool.
In short, you guys.
It
There's one little-
was very nice to play support and not have grenades thrown at you all the time.
It was sort of a gentleman's agreement that way, I guess.
It's kind of hard to hit the grenades on this map. It's so open.
There was
Grenades
one
are
point
easy,
where
man.
we locked down the building with the ghost. It might have been the first round actually. We had 3
was the first
supports.
round.
3 supports in a building, and I was just thinking like some fucking asshole assault's just gonna fucking get everyone.
Gecko had a great ghost call
For-
on like the second round.
For my team, I honestly
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like Decon was the weakest possible map.
It was
Like,
probably our strongest
Mhm.
possible map, which is
Exactly,
really
yeah.
unfortunate. Like but Gecko did a really fucking good job of ghost calling on the second round. It was so well done. Like we managed to because we don't know the callouts for this map. So obviously
I don't.
having that
It was all
directional
directional,
thing,
pretty much.
yeah, having
Yeah.
the directional thing with the ghost helped a lot.
I cannot actually remember the second round. Like it's starting to fade from my memory already.
I think
Good job, Gecko.
I think for like maps as open as this one, ghost play is really important because there's not much verticality. So if you tell someone
Yeah.
they're towards their south, they just need to follow that direction and they'll eventually see them. Unlike say something on Rise when it's like above you, below you, like inside this building, like on the second floor. Like it works much better on open maps, this ghost calling.
Yeah, and even without the ghost, you had much better map control.
Well, the
It's because of
team
our
was
support
uh,
unit. Like
we have
I was
an
nuts.
unprepared
Not
team.
necessarily the. I mean, I don't think the classes mattered much. I think you just
Oh, it's
controlled all the lanes.
lack of preparation, lack of experience.
Are you
Yeah, we
implying
were
that
we
were
prepared
basically
for this?
just
I mean,
pushing.
I'm
That's
still
fair,
fucking-
but I
We
mean at the same
discussed strategy
time.
when the game started.
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
prepare for this shit.
I'm still
I-
fucking amazed at this like linking of channel shit here. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty
this is high
impressed.
tech.
One thing I was wondering, like, why did you throw your smokes immediately? Just to fucking
Yeah, I
spend
mentioned
them
that
all?
during
That
the
was just
gameplay.
for a joke, kind of.
Nice.
How do I stop?
Yeah, I
how, do
felt
I,
really joked.
how do I stop recording?
Oh shit!
Oh,
I didn't.
we
I
got
just
it.
quit. Damn.
Got a close ghost, so I pretty much just said,
Oh,
okay
well,
guys,
it
close
probably
ghost,
worked
just
out.
throw smokes
Does-
fucking everywhere.
Does that disqualify us if we?
Did you
Yeah.
forget to record, Gecko?
No, I recorded, but I
Gecko's
just quit
hacking.
the game. I don't know if
Well,
it saved.
It'll
Oh, yeah, it's,
save
when
probably.
you
It
hit
saves
the
automatically.
it stops.
I'm sorry, I turned on my fucking aimbot.
Yeah.
Like, after you quit? I don't know how much use your aimbot is when you haven't got the game open anymore.
So
that
how
good a
do
name,
how
but-
do I stop recording? Well,
Type
Yeah,
I'm,
type stop.
in
Just
console.
Yeah,
type stuff.
Also stops if you disconnect.
in the console.
Yeah.
So
wait
where
to
does
save.
where does
To
the
be
demo
honest,
end up?
do I have it's
Thank
in
you.
the
The game
NT
files.
folder?
Oh, I found.
Do I
Oh,
have to send
it's
it to
split
Rain?
into
To be
two.
Yeah.
honest, like it's.
Not sure
Bear
why.
back a second.
I think Rain wants to do a video out of this tournament.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
weren't you gonna do a video out of the previous tournament?
yeah, but that took forever.
It's
This one
still
hopefully will
in
be a
the
lot more
works,
efficient.
right?
Like
no,
if
you're
you
still
put,
making the video, right?
Is
yeah,
it still
it's
the
just
type
taking
video thing? That's your email, Rain?
I guess you can send it on Steam if you just use push or pomp or volifile or something.
So who's the next team? And what are we playing them
In the
on?
group, or what is the next match actually?
We're
Are
playing
you guys
tomorrow.
playing a match, or are we
It's-
playing the match?
The next match is tomorrow.
I still wouldn't mind
Okay.
like playing ours 1 hour earlier, but we'll make it work, I guess.
Yeah, depends on if everybody can get there.
Then we have to start it on time, like
Right.
on the dot.
I still don't think our captain will be there for the match tomorrow.
Hmm.
I think Lisan should be, in which case I'll probably retire Gecko to keep Servo, and then if Lisan does turn up, we only can have one obnoxious Swedish person on the team at any one time without driving me nuts.
Well, thanks.
Is Leeson Swedish?
No, I meant you and
Oh.
you and Gecko.
Do you find me obnoxious?
Notice how that's not an answer.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Well, it's a not answer.
So is the stream still up at the moment? Or
Yeah, it's still up. So
Dude,
if you have
are
any...
there people playing like at the moment?
Are we
like, on
playing
pub?
Counter-Strike though?
Yeah, let's go Counter-Strike.
Okay, so I'm
Particularly
gonna... I'm
ungracious to say.
To be honest, before you
Say
quit, like,
about the match.
NeoTokyo is a pretty shit game, not gonna lie.
Wow.
Counter-Strike.
Well, I'm cutting
Mhm.
out before you said that when I upload this to YouTube.
Fucking.
Hmm.
It's like
Fucking
when someone says something really racist on
Negative
TV, you gotta
publicity.
scramble the fucking
editorializing. Can't handle this.
uh,
I think
Damage
this game
control.
can survive a little negative publicity.
Yeah, this game survived so much negative
Dude,
publicity.
this
you kidding
game
me?
has a mixed review score on the Steam page. We're already this like fucking underground shit.
Anyway, I'm stopping the stream here. Thanks, Bear, for casting, and thanks,
thank
guys,
you. I
for
look
playing.
forward
Thank
to
you,
listening to
Agile,
it.
Yeah,
for
I really wanna
streaming
see
and your
that.
technical wizardry.
I would love to do more of them. It was fun. I think you're a good co-commentator.
Thank you.
We had some back and forth.
I tried. So, and thanks for watching, all the viewers. See you next time.
Bye.
Fuck Snyla.